wasn't coming up.
Are you there?
Physically.
Yeah, I hear you there. It's a Monday. So, just touching base to see how things are going this week.
Same old, just waiting to hear about what's going to go on with the other stuff. But
alrighty. I just wanted to go over just a few things. I had a couple things I came over. We are getting ready to wind down our review time. So our reviews are from March to April.
Review times?
April to March, yes. Our yearly reviews. So we're winding down those, and we're going to be starting our new review period April 1st. So just kind of give you a heads up on that. That is where we give you like your raise, whether you're meeting, exceeding, that type of thing. We'll go over a little bit of that. Not today, because I don't have any of that available for me right now, but we will be doing that, I would say, in the near future.
Okay.
But, so, let's see. I did have something that came across today from finance, just a reminder about MR holds. So it's a mail rule hold. And when to use it. So you put an order on an A6 hold. So let me just, the customer called to give the information, and you put it on an A6 hold. It should have been put on an MR hold for finance to review and complete. So anything that's a mail order, they want to make sure those go on an MR holds.
MR mail. Yeah, I knew there was something, but I couldn't remember what it was, and the phone had already rang, so I just put it on something so I wouldn't forget it. I knew that one was wrong, though.
Yeah, so just make sure that they go on the MR hold, so that way that they can they need to put the money into the account and then do what they need to do.
Yeah, I knew it was wrong. I knew it needed to go on something, but like I said, I blanked on which one it was.
Okay. So usually, just remember if it's like a mail order, that type of thing. If it's a phone order, usually the credit card's there, so then that would be fine. But with a mail order, it has some extra steps to it, though.
Right.
There. Sorry. I just swallowed some peppermint really hard.
Ouch.
Yeah. It wasn't the peppermint itself, it was like the juice of it all at once. So, all right, your lunches and breaks are looking good. I think when you had your training, I think that was like an exception to the rule, because normally you're like right on.
Yeah, but like I told her, I said, yeah, it's Donna was shocked I was late because I'm always on time, and I just when I hit the button to start my timer, they're very close together. And I literally usually have to use the side of my pinky, and I must have just missed it when I went on break.
Gotcha.
And that's what I told them. But
yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because that was one that really surprised me. Should never put 3 peppermints in my mouth, because man, whenever I swallow it, really hurts.
Don't swallow or milk.
Right. All right. What else? I did listen to one call today. You're really, really good with the customer. Oh, first, before I forget, because this is the main reason why I called you. Congratulations on those audits. That was awesome yesterday.
Oh, thanks.
Did you look them over? You did a really good job. That's what we like to see. 3-100s. I did listen to one call, because I'm going to try to listen to a call, at least 1 or 2 calls before I meet with you. I did listen to one that you...
Like 50. My numbers are shot for the day.
I don't believe this call was very long. This seems like when I've looked at your calls, they go by really quickly. Although this last one was a little longer, but I don't know. I wasn't listening to that one, so I'm like, wow, it never fails. It's like whenever I want to meet with somebody, that's when they get on this long call.
Oh my.
But that's okay. No worries. But this one here was an order call. Let's see. Shorted one item. Let me, if I can get that item up, maybe that'll ring a bell.
Shorted one item? Oh, was that a customer service call?
No, it was an order call.
She was shorted one item.
She wasn't shorted, she ordered.
Oh, I thought you were shorted one item.
No,
okay.
She just ordered one item. So, let's see.
I remember the last name, I think. But, yeah, not much.
Oh, you know what happened? She ended up canceling it. Yeah, she canceled it. She canceled the order. It was a dress or something like that.
Oh, is she the one that said, you know what, why don't I just call, do you want me to just call back when I've got everything together? And I said, yeah, if that works for you, then yeah, go ahead.
I think this one was a little different because she was the one that was looking for the capris, the yellow and black capris.
Okay, yes. And I looked all through capris and I did not find anything yellow and black capris.
Mm-hmm. No, that's not a problem. That was one that she ended up deleting. You ended up deleting the order on her because she said she didn't want it because of the shipping and processing. I think the total order was more than she had anticipated, and she wanted free shipping.
Yep.
It didn't quite meet the free shipping.
It was like $65 and then $68, right. I think, with
Yep. So, okay. It was a little bit more than what she was anticipating, so I think that's why she canceled it. And she probably would have gotten free shipping had she remembered what that item was, but she was going to go back and look and then reorder it, I believe.
Okay, I think that is the one that I was thinking of.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. I had a couple of those today.
Yep. So the only thing that I recalled was that you did not offer an upsell, which is highly unusual for you. So just remember to always offer an upsell. And I think she may have just thrown you off a little bit too, because
she was all over the place.
She was.
And every time I tried to because I was trying to, first I'm trying to find this product because I'm thinking maybe she's got the wrong store, even though I did get her information up.
Right.
Because I'm looking through and we have nothing that's that capri set.
Right.
And then when she got to, I want this, I'm like, okay. And then I'm waiting because then I was going to see if I could give some sort of an upsell with the new product. And then lost that when she was like, and I caught that afterwards. Actually, it's like, well, I'm kind of glad she didn't order because I didn't even do an upsell on that one.
Yep. So I'm thinking that she was looking at something that it's probably not a capri set, but it was probably a girl wearing two different items of ours. You know how sometimes in the pictures of the shirt and then of course
I couldn't even find it. I went looking afterwards. I'm looking capri pants. I could not find. And then I'm thinking if she was in the catalog, it might be one of those outfits we had 5 years ago. And either the shirt's the same or the pants are the same, and that's what we were selling. So they just threw the picture back in again.
Right. Yeah, could be. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, that was the order all in its own. But the notes that I had were you're gonna want to use "I'm sorry" a little bit more because you had a hard time finding the customer. You could have said, "I'm sorry, could you please verify that number? I may have entered it incorrectly." Always place the blame on yourself versus the customer, that type of thing. Or just, "I'm so sorry, could you please repeat that item, that number again?"
I've been doing that all day. It was just this one girl I think I had 2 calls before. And I know when she first rang in, I was finishing up a note on somebody because it had been a similar call. And she was like, "Oh, by the way, can you do this and can you find this and can you do," and so I was trying to finish up a note when she called in, and I was just not focused on my customer. Basically, I was focused on the last customer.
Right. Trying to remember those customers that you're working with.
Oh yeah.
I did have you have a great use of your ending. Your ending is wonderful. Thank you for calling, and have a lovely rest of your day. That's really good. I really enjoy that. It makes you smile at the end of the call, right?
Yeah, even if it wasn't a great call, most people are just like, okay, well, thank you, I appreciate that, which is what I try and do, especially if they don't end up ordering or we don't have what they want, because it's a positive ending and it's kind of an uplifting ending where that's what they remember more than, oh, they didn't have what I wanted,
right?
Type thing. So that's kind of what that's for.
Exactly. All right. So the only suggestion I had throughout the whole thing was please apologize that you no longer have the total of the order, because at the end she's like, and what was that total again? You're like, oh, I've already deleted it. Just wait till the customer is off the call before you delete the order, just in case they decide in the end, well, wait a minute, maybe I will look at it. That way it's all there. So just wait till the end of the call, just in case they change their mind.
Oh yeah, like I said, that one I just totally was not on the ball with. That I knew. I was just like, oh, I'm so glad I've already been. And then of course it's the one you picked up on. But like, oh my god, I'm so glad I've been audited, because this one would have failed me completely.
Well, I don't think it would have failed completely, but there would have been some suggestions. Let's put it that way.
Oh, I am sure.
Fail them. They just look for what you could do better, and you obviously know what you can do better on. So
yeah, that would have been pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's all I pretty much have so far.
My talk times are down.
Your talk time,
I am down below 5 now.
Yeah, your talk time, even just like the weekly talk time last week was right on, right where you needed to be, 352, 352. Your overall talk time was 452 and 454 for handle time. So it's like 2 seconds for handle time, which is, you tend to go from one to the other anyways. You don't linger off into space. So which is good. So that's like your handle time is exceeding right now, because that's only 2 seconds. You can't beat that, right? Well, you can by not going in it at all, but you kind of sometimes have to. So let's see. Your cross-sell upsell is great. I'm thinking that your with those 3 100s, that your audits will be up into the 9. I want to say probably 90%. And I won't get that probably till tomorrow or the next day. I mean, it only might go up to 89 point something, but right now I had it at 89. Let me see if they've updated that. This was yesterday that I put this stuff in, so let's see if it's updated.
What
and of
is
course I would get rid of that.
What was I didn't have the department average on my upsell cross sells.
Oh, that's one of the things that I was going to talk with you yesterday, and I got busy. So, and then you left at 5 because your shift had ended. So, I don't have that any longer. So when they moved everything over, they didn't include that. So let me just look at one other thing here to see if it's on this report here. Because it used to be on there, right?
Yeah.
When you first started getting those reports.
Well, up until this one, it's always been on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know when they stopped that, but I know they had switched it so that your cross-sell upsell would be on the same page as your efficiencies. So I'm not quite sure why those didn't go on. But let me see if I have it on here. No, it's not on this one. So I'm not sure what that would be. Because I was looking at like 3 different forms yesterday to try to get that number for you.
Yeah.
And nothing would load for that in particular. So I'll keep plugging away at that though for you, because I know that's a good one for you.
Yeah, and I also can't figure out how I was logged in for almost 9 hours on the 29th. Because I only worked 8 hours.
You were logged in. Did you take a lunch? That was the question that I asked, right?
Yeah, but I went to lunch on both of them. On my, I went to lunch on both of them.
Right. So, but you didn't log out of the phone at all between that time frame? So you punched in at one point and then punched out at another. So you logged in and then you logged out only once that day. So I have to start this all over here. Hold on.
Yeah, my computer's been doing weird stuff today anyway. But
mine is
oh good.
Mine is definitely user error because I X'd out of something and I X'd out of the whole thing.
So no, because like on Avaya, I'd go to lunch.
Mm-hmm.
So, but as far but I worked. I was scheduled for 8 hours, 8.5 hours because lunch. So when I clocked out for lunch on Avaya, that should have taken care of that half hour. Unless I'm totally missing something here. Oh no, you know what it was? Isn't that when my computer went down or the computers went down or something, and you messaged me and asked me if the phone system being down affected my time at all, and I said I was at lunch?
No, that was a different day.
That was a different day because
this was Saturday, right? That was like Saturday and Sunday on your paper.
I don't have any idea why. No, because Sunday was 10 to 4:30. And so that would have been 6 hours. There's no way, I have no idea how I could have been logged in for 7.25 hours.
All right, so we're looking at 7:45, 20, 30. Okay. All right, so you logged in on the 29th at 8:30, right here.
And when was that scheduled for?
Were you working for somebody on Saturday?
Yes, 8:30 to 5, I think. I worked for Jody, I think.
Jody Olette?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or that, or it was... Hang on, let me look at something.
I think it was Jody. Jody had one, and then let's see, March 29.
Okay, so March. No, that was for James Osborne. Nope, wrong one. Wait a minute. 22 was James Osborne. 29 was 8:30 to 5 for Jody Olette. 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 4:35. So that should have been 8 hours. The 29th. Do I not show?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I said I was muted. So, 8:30 to 5 is what you were scheduled.
Right. And
so you were scheduled, but you worked 8:30 to 5:30. Actually, 5:39, right?
Okay, so yeah. Of course, my last call was like forever.
Right. So your last call must have been at least 39 minutes.
Yep.
Because you went from not ready to ready, and then you logged out. So 5:07 you went ready. So you were still working after your time though, because you're supposed to be done. Wait a minute. Hold on. 5. Yes. You're supposed to be done at 5, but you went into not ready at 5:06, but went ready at 5:07, and then ended up working till 5:39. So that's going to give you 9.9 hours, and then if you take that half hour out, so log should reflect that, especially this 39 minutes. So say you normally work 9 to 5:30, right? 9 to 5:30 is an 8-hour shift.
Right.
But you work 9 to 5:39 or 5:40. You're going to want to bring that up to that 0.25. So it's not always going to be 8 hours. It's going to be 8.25, because anything over 7 minutes is 0.25. I can send that to you so you have it, Lori.
Okay.
For your daily log, if that helps. I have this little sticky note here that I have on my computer. So I'll type that out and I'll send it to you. It gives you how to log your time correctly.
Okay, so it doesn't want what you were scheduled for. It wants what you actually worked.
Right, what you were logged in for.
Oh, okay. I think I've always just put what I was scheduled for.
Right.
Okay,
and
so
this one here is this was Sunday. You worked 10 o'clock, so it's like 9:59. So 10 o'clock to 5:12. So 5:12, right? So that's 0.25 right there.
Okay.
Right, 9 to 5 or 10 to 5. So that's 6. Is that 10?
Well, 9 to 5 is 8.
Did you have a lunch yesterday?
Let me check. I believe so. Which is why I'm saying it doesn't make sense, because I know I punched out for lunches. Yesterday was Sunday. Sunday I had a 1:30 to 2 lunch, yes.
1:30 to 2?
Sunday, nope, wrong month. Wrong month. Nope, I had a break. There was no lunch.
So you're going to want to also put on your UKG that you did not take a lunch, because they will automatically take a lunch if it's over 6 hours.
I wasn't scheduled for one.
Right, but they will still take one out for you because you worked over 7. You worked over 7 hours yesterday.
So why didn't I get a lunch?
I don't know. Let me look at your schedule. I think you were supposed to take lunch.
It says the only thing it has is 3:05 to 3:15 break.
10. Yeah, it just has a break because it's 6 hours, right?
Well, 10 to 6, I thought, well, I know, not 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's 7. Right? 11, 12, 9,
11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 7 hours. 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 7 hours. 7 hours.
But I
would still put in UKG that you did not take a lunch. You weren't scheduled for a lunch, but I would put in there that you weren't, so they don't take one out of your check.
Okay, so March 30th.
Yep. And you know how to do that, right?
Time change. No, actually. Hold on.
Okay, so bring up UKG and we'll go over it together.
Actually, let me see if I'm sure let me see, because it's one of those things where if I need to do it, I can usually pull it up out of my head. So let me see. So this is going to be the 30th. And let's do a change request. Change type. Now, would this be a modified punch out and no lunch? And then in the notes?
I would need to see what you're doing.
Oh.
I'm a visual person.
Yeah, me too.
See.
Okay, how about now?
Okay, so no, you're going to want to
modify cost center. Mm-hmm. And then
click on
30th.
And then and
no lunch.
Function. And the function, you're going to want to click on the function, add meal, and click on that.
But I'm not adding a meal.
Right. It should pop up a pop-up. Did it pop up a pop-up that says add lunch or cancel lunch?
Nope.
It should have. Check another screen.
Nope. There's nothing here.
Don't have another screen pop up behind another one. Click on browse.
No, I'm not seeing anything. So let's go to Monterey Coast Center. 30th. Go. Function. Browse. Oh, hi.
There you go.
Cancel meal. I haven't done this before.
And then put no lunch scheduled. Work 7 hours, no lunch scheduled. Did not take lunch.
And 7 HRS. Oh, not 2 S's. Okay.
There you go. And submit change. That way they won't take it out of your UKG because sometimes it'll automatically, anything over 6 hours will remove that 0.5 for lunch.
And what is my, okay, and then the 30th was the other one. Let's see what's going on the 30th. That was yesterday.
That's one that you just put in.
Okay, and then the other one was the 29th.
See how it calculated the 3.7 or 675 per hours? I bet you they took that lunch out. So that's where they'll go and put it back in.
Okay, and then Saturday. Okay, go back one. No, I need this previous schedule for Saturday, and that would be here. And let's find out what's going on Saturday. 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 5. Why was I out of it? Oh, okay. I have to put that in. Yes, now that I see it, I know what it is. James had to come in for a meeting from 1 to 2. So I had to log out from 1 to 2, which I did.
Okay. So did you punch out though?
Yes.
Because if you punched in and out, those punches would reflect in UKG.
Yeah, because Janet reminded me. Mm-hmm. She was like, punch out, and I'm like, okay, I'll be back. And then I came back in.
This is April 7th. This is April 5th. So this is next Saturdays.
Oh, whoops. Okay, wrong one. Okay.
So just remember, you're going to have to punch in and out for that one on Saturday.
Well, actually, what I was going to do, because this is the one I'm covering for her, and I have the same department meeting on the 1st, so I was going to see if I could just do the department meeting on Saturday.
Well, you have your department meeting tomorrow, so I would stay with your department meeting.
Okay.
Because it's either that you either punch out for yours or you punch out for hers. So, because she's not going to come in to take your place tomorrow. So.
Right.
So I would just stick with yours.
Okay, so that's
and punch out for hers.
But I wonder if that's what it is for the last one. I'm trying to find if I was covering for somebody on that one, wasn't I?
I believe so, yes.
So I'm thinking that was him, and that's where I had to punch. That's where I had to leave. And now where did my?
And I thought that was last week, not this past weekend.
That's what I'm trying to find.
So it would be for probably, if you got your schedule, it would have been on the 24th, maybe? Try
3/29. Here we go. There's nothing for me working that day. That is not helpful.
Okay. All right. So let me look and see who. Let's see.
Actually, let me go back.
Lori.
29. On the 29th, I covered for Jody. I covered for James Osborne. So, yep, that's what that was. I had to log out for an hour for him to come in and do his.
But that's the 22nd, so we needed it for the 29th, right? So you're looking at the 22nd.
Okay, then I covered for Jody on the 29th.
I don't know how you keep track of all those.
Because I literally write it on my calendar.